It's always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Waste no time there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Acuna after it. A dive, and he can't haul it in. First and second, no outs. Alec Bohm. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
This is Bryson Stott. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, one run is in. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-zip. And they put the tag on him for the out. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That's a base hit, run scores. So, man aboard, Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A two-run shot, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Eliezer Hernandez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now, Justin Crawford. Line drive, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. Here comes Bryce Harper. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but
oh, he can't squeeze it. The flip, save.
No, he's in there.
Never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So one out with two aboard. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. The 0-1. Ripped to right. Two down. Let's take a look at the lineup. Two aboard, two outs. Here's Turner now. A double and a run scored his first time up. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. But they take the lead on a huge... We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. McFarland, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2022. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the board. It's 7-1. Here comes Austin Riley. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. On the ground, right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting 8, shortstop.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that one fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded.
Bouncer to second, and that one handled. Tags the runner.
Batting 9th, left fielder
Eli White getting ready to hit.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the second. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run. So not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock. And that's what you're.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Matt Olson goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-6.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. Now 2 out.
It's a good recovery though after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Sets him down looking. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And a base hit up the middle. And a man aboard.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here comes Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 0-1. And a rope into center field, base hit. Harris fires it in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning. Bryson Stott will hit next.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swung on, belted. Out of here. right, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
JT Realmuto steps in. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Stepping in, Brian De La Cruz. Runner breaks for third. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close.
You know, I'm not really sure why he was even going for third right there, especially after getting a pretty bad jump from second. You got to shut it down at that point if you don't get off to a good break. It didn't even take a good throw to get him at third.
On a line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Big stack center field. And that keeps the inning alive. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Already homered here in this one. Puts a bunt down. Sends it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Phils get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 10-6 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Austin Riley at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Mauricio Dubon digs in now. 2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Way inside, gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Left fielder Eli White.
Now the left fielder, Eli White. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Oh, and this one gets away. But no advance from the runners. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That misses the zone. Full count now. In the dirt.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here is Matt Olson. Fouls away the first offering. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it gets by him. They've cleared the bases. All tied up, 10 apiece. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. That gets by him. Olsen comes in to score. It's 11-10. And he'll pull into second safely.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
That one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Stop. Gets under it. And that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. On the line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Short enough to swing and went right back up the middle.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 2 for 2. Base hit! And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run. All loaded up. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Towards right center. That's well struck. Harris racing after it. Full extension makes the catch. What a play.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
This dive wasn't a result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here's JT Realmuto. A bunt and it's popped up. Out number 2.
Up next for the Phillies.
Now a chance for Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. It's gone. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 14-11. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think
now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. So back to the top of the order. Here's Bryce Harper. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.
Get about my way. I'm breaking the rules, changing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna elevate. Let's go, let's go.
On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Here comes Austin Riley. Going away. That one lifted to left. Marsh in and to his right. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. Now it's Dominic Smith. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. Stop. On to first. That is the inning. The Phillies with the lead, 14-11. Back at Citizens Bank Park. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Out of here! Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Here's Trey Turner.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field. Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely built your confidence out on the mound.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one hops the wall.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now, Alec Bohm. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Olsen. There's one.
He's out.
Back to first, but not in time. Here comes the manager out of the Braves. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population U, bro. A 3-run dinger. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to the lead. It's 18-11.
sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
At the plate, Brian De La Cruz. Lined into right, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. Out towards right center field. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. And the leadoff man aboard. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. Out to short, Turner. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. And, of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder
Eli White, the next to hit. High fly ball out into left center field. He's got it.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball.